Hello, boys and girls. We are going to listen to a read aloud of our story for this week. The story is called From Seed to Plant. It is lesson 25 in your Journeys book, and it begins on page 348. You need to focus on text and graphic features this week, which tell how words and pictures help you understand the text. The genre is an informational text, which means it gives us facts. As you read, look for pictures and labels, facts and details, diagrams that help explain the topic. Please listen to hear a little bit about the author and illustrator.
The author and illustrator, Gail Gibbons. Gail Gibbons was a very curious child. Her parents say that she always asked a lot of questions. She also loved to draw and paint. One of her first jobs was doing artwork for a children's television show. After that, she wrote her first book. Since then, she has written more than 135 informational books. She loves her job because she still likes to ask questions. She finds the answers and then writes about them in her books.
So the title again is From Seed to Plant by Gail Gibson. Your essential question is, how do plants grow and change? Most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. Seeds are different shapes, sizes, and colors. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that make them. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where most seeds begin. Let's look at the picture. Tulip, daisy, rose, pea, buttercup, corn. A flower is made up of many parts. Please listen to the parts of the flower.
The sticky part at the top of the pistil is the stigma. Stamens make yellow powder called pollen. In the center of the flower is the pistil. The parts of the flower around the pistil are the stamens. At the bottom of the pistil are tiny egg cells called ovules. Sepal. Stem.
Before a seed can begin to grow, a grain of pollen from the stamen must land on the stigma at the top of the pistil of a flower like itself. This is called pollination. Pollination happens in different ways. Often, wind blows pollen from flower to flower. Bees, other insects, and hummingbirds help pollinate too. While they visit flowers for their sweet juice called nectar, pollen rubs onto their bodies. Then they carry the pollen to another flower where it comes off into its pistil. If a pollen grain from a flower lands on the pistil of the same kind of flower, it grows a long tube through the pistil into the ovula. This is the beginning of a seed. The seed grows inside the flower, even as the flower begins to die. As the seeds become bigger, a fruit or pod grows around them. The fruit or pod protects the seed. When the fruit or pod ripens, it breaks open. The seeds are ready to become new plants. Some seeds fall to the ground around the base of the plant where they will grow. Some pods or fruits open and the seeds pop out. Sometimes, when birds eat berries, they drop the seeds. Other seeds fall into streams, ponds, rivers, or the ocean. There, they travel on the water until they stick to the dirt along the shore. The wind scatters seeds. Some seeds have fluff on them that lets them float to the ground like tiny parachutes. Others have wings that spin as they fall. Animals help scatter seeds too. They hide acorns and nuts in the ground. Some seeds have hooks that stick to the fur of animals or people's clothes. Later, they drop off onto the ground. A flower bed or vegetable garden is beautiful. Seeds are planted to grow in gardens. The seeds come in small envelopes or boxes. Directions explain how to plant the seeds and care for the plants. The beginning of the plant is curled up inside each seed. Food is stored inside the seed. The seed has a secret coat on the outside to protect it. This is a bean. This is the food. This is the beginning of the plant, and the outside is the seed coat. A seed will not sprout until certain things happen. First, it must be in or on the soil. Then it needs rain to soak the seed and soften its seed coat. This is germination. This is the root. When the sun shines and warms the ground, the seed coat breaks open and the seed begins to grow. This is called germination. A root grows down into the soil. The root takes in water and minerals from the soil for the food. This picture shows the shoot and the leaves. Up grows a shoot. Green leaves grow up from the shoot toward the sun. The plant grows bigger and bigger. The leaves make food for the plant from the water and the minerals in the soil, the sunlight, and the air all around the plant. This is a picture of a bud. Finally, the plant is fully grown. Buds on the plant open into flowers where new seeds will grow. Many of the foods people eat are from seeds, fruits, and pods. They are full of nutrition, vitamins, and minerals, and they are tasty too. From Seed to Plant Project. This is a project you can do at home, boys and girls. How to raise a bean plant. Find a clean glass jar. Take a piece of black construction paper and roll it up. Step 2. Slide the paper into the jar. Fill the jar with water. Step 3. Wedge the bean seeds between the black paper and the glass and put the jar in a warm place. Step 4. In a few days, the seeds will begin to sprout. Watch the roots grow down. The shoots will grow up. Caring for your bean plant. Step 5. Put dirt into a big clay pot. Step 6. Carefully remove the small plants from the glass jar. Place them in the soil, covering them up to the base of their shoots. Step 7. Water them and watch them grow. This is your focus skill for this week that we talked about at the beginning, text and graphic features, and you're going to be looking a little more at cause and effect with this story. Thank you for listening to this read.